Terry. I am going to show you another stack of layouts that I need to get put away, so I figured I would show you them before I put them away. And I got my cheat sheet here so I can tell you the papers on here and the stickers. And I'm gonna start right here with this one. I called it Frosted. It was, I hate winter, except for I love it when it looks like this. And I actually just stepped out my front door and just took a picture of all the beautiful trees surrounding our house. Like, this is not our house here, because like I said, I'm just stepping outside my door. But I just thought it looked so pretty, I had to scrapbook it. And the paper, and this is so simple. I mean, I just have this paper. It is from Asuka. It's weathered wood and crystals. And again, I bought it for the wood, but I used the crystal side. Here's what the back looks like. It's just gorgeous on both sides, but I love how it turned out. And my sister watched my video and she says, you have to show it up close. So there we go. And my next one here is a 2-pager, and it actually has only scraps of paper. I don't know if I can get it all fit in here, but it only has the scraps of paper. It has some borders that I had punched out, some washi tape, and some more washi tape. And oh, that's actually my sister there. But so I have the running reindeers. I just love that. And then I had some Christmas journaling cards that I had got it Tuesday morning. And I have just a few embellishments, and they are from Minte's Merry and Bright collection. And my mother-in-law, she always loved the snowman, so I thought, oh, I'm just gonna put that by her, and then I used some of the other ones here. And then I did use a lot of crystals, just because this was a card that actually had a cutout. So this is actually me and my mother-in-law on this page. This is my husband and my daughter, one of my daughters. And this is my husband and my father-in-law and my niece. And I know there were other people there. It's just that if I didn't take the pictures, they just didn't get done. And this here, whoops, I'm actually stuck in a photo corner. This here is a book I made for my daughter when she was pregnant with the twins. And she had IVF, so she wanted to journal her journey. I have to tell you, she hasn't done it yet. But I used the Echo Park Creative Agenda on that. And the papers I used on the book are actually from Michael's, and actually the papers are actually from Echo Park, their baby line, and Cartabella, their baby line. But this here is from what's Michael's? Can't think of what their recollections. Yes, that's it. And so it's a beautiful book. If you want to see it, I show it in on my page, my channel. Okay, this here is using the Echo Park. Where am I at? I totally lost my page. Okay, this is from the Fashionista, and it's by Echo Park. And this is my Kate Spade purse. I wanted a Kate Spade purse really bad. My daughter came to visit, And she's like, oh, let's go up to the outlet mall. She says, I need to buy a purse. And I said, oh, I need to buy a purse too. I hadn't bought one for like 10 years. It's like, I just buy a really nice one and then I use the same one like forever. But I said, oh, I'd really like a Kate Spade one. I wish I had one of those up at the outlet mall. And we pulled into the outlet mall and there was a Kate Spade. It's like, oh my gosh, I have to buy this. And then after hunting the place for the perfect purse, I see that one of the helpers there taking down one from a top shelf and handing it to somebody. It's like, I wanted that purse. And then I said, do you have another one of those? She goes, no, that was the last one. And so I continued looking because I just was about determined to get one that day. And the lady who had the helper get the this purse down, she says, I have no business buying a white purse. And she says, here, you can have it. And I was like, yay! So anyhow, so I had to take a picture of it that day. I was so excited. So there's my layout about my Kate purse. So I called it For the Love of Kate. I kind of had the same experience with buying a car. I didn't want to buy a car because I wanted to keep driving my old van. It was paid for. And it's like my husband's like, oh, you'll get this much out of it. And it's like, but it's a new van. He goes, it's not a new van. It's costing a lot to keep it running. So anyhow, we went out and we looked at SUVs. And so I was sitting in SUVs and I was sitting in cars. And I always sit in the back because I always think, okay, if we're going to force somebody to sit in the back, I need to know what it's like. And even though most of the time it's just me in the car or me and my husband. But so I would go around and I'd sit in the cars and I would notice that there was hardly any difference with the exception of, you know, you had room behind you. So anyhow, we went and sat in, I went and sat in this one, and it was a Ford Focus and, no, a Ford Fusion, I'm sorry. And when I got in and seen the two-tone interior, I just fell in love with it. That was the key, I guess, for me. So anyhow, I called this one Hello Lovely. And this is Webster's Pages Painted Passport. And I gotta tell you, if anybody's got this collection and they don't want it, I would buy it from you. I just love this collection. It is one of the most beautiful collections. It's gorgeous. And it's like a matte paper, but all the pastels. I just thought it was perfect for this. Okay, and this one here, this is a picture of me. And I gotta tell you, I don't have too many pictures of me, but I must have said, oh, I turned out good this day. Husband, take a picture of me. And I know it was in the fall because I have on a fall pin. And so anyhow, I did this with Paper Studios paper. And I think it's all Paper Studio paper, except for maybe this that I just already had punched out. It was like a scrap. And I cut out these from one of their papers and cut out the pumpkins from one of their papers. And this cork, these cork letters up here, I had actually bought a sheet of, it was like a giant sticker that was just a piece of cork where you could take off the back and use it to back something. And it was at the Dollar Tree, and I thought I'm gonna try running it through my die cut machine. And I'm kind of new at the die cut machine, so it's like, you know, everything was trial and error that day. But anyhow, I pushed that through and it didn't come out all the way, and it seemed like some of them were tearing. So I just had thrown them in the trash, and my friend had pulled them out of the trash after I left, and she cut them all out. So the day that I was working on this, she goes, oh, you've got to use these letters. And then she showed me that she had been cut out. anything that didn't work well. But I'm going to list over here the things that I'm thankful for. I started a list, but it was so extensive I have to cut it down. And this here is one of our cats, Julie. Well, her real name is Juliet, but we called her Julie. And this paper in the back, it's from, it's like one of the best buys. I bought this at Tuesday morning, and it's got so many papers in it, and so many of them were like background papers, like the brick, the wood, I don't know, just beautiful papers. So you'll see that as I go through, a lot of my papers are from that. And it's American Crafts Country Rustic. And so that piece of paper is this one here, and then the rest were actually just scraps I had. And these again I cut out with my die cut machine. Down here I have a label. It was actually off some article of clothing, but I thought it was so cute, and it was the perfect colors for this. It says, "Lifestyle. What sunshine is to flowers, smiles are to humanity." So I always pull off stuff, you know, if I'm gonna trash something, or sometimes I'll have a tag from, you know, a purchase, and I'll just throw them in my scrapbook area because I figure someday I might use it. And here's when we had a really bad storm one night, and anyway, one of the trees, this giant tree that we had out back, I don't know, it was probably 30 feet high, one of the branches was struck by lightning, and we didn't know it. We didn't know what woke us up. And anyway, we woke up and I looked out the window and I couldn't see anything because there was a branch up against the tree, or up against the window. And so I continued to walk down through our house right into the kitchen, because it's like our house, you could walk right through here, and you could walk from our bedroom to the bathroom into what used to be the family room, right into the kitchen. And every window I looked out, I could not see anything because there was a branch in front of it, and it was this branch. And when we went outside the next day, we realized how come the branch didn't come through the roof was because it had landed against the fireplace. So I felt like we were totally blessed by God that we didn't get hit by that tree, because any place else it would have went through the roof. So I called it Protected. And again, this is that rustic country, and the stickers are from Creative Memories. I am not sure where this one came from. It was probably Jolie's. And then the tree is from Mente's Better Days. Isn't that paper cool? I love it. Okay, and here, this was our sunflowers, and I said I need to cover up my husband, because every time I find him in the garden, he doesn't have a shirt on. I know it's because it'd be too warm, but this is Jen Hatfield from her what collection? I can't remember what the name of her collection is, but well, if I can think of it, but I know it's, I must not have wrote that part down, but so that's what the plaid is from. This other paper is actually from Paper Studio, their wood collection, and I liked it because it kind of mimicked the barn back here. Now this is not our house either. It's just anytime I could get a picture of the horses in my garden pictures, I did that, because we used to have horses out back. Our neighbors did. And I'm not sure where these stickers came from either. I don't think they were, they might have been Susan Branch, perhaps. And then these other ones, they are from Creative Memories. The bees and the hummingbirds and the butterflies. And this here too, I thought this is so funny because it actually looks just like our watering can. But this is really cute. Oh, and the sunflowers, they were like 7 feet tall or more because my husband's over 6 foot and they were taller than him. I would take when the sunflowers were done for the year, I would macrame just a quick hanger and hang them in the trees, the heads, and the birds would always eat out of them. So it was pretty cool. This one here I call the Garden of Eden. We live in Edinburgh, and sometimes my husband calls it Edinburgh. And so anyhow, I always kid that, why grow something if you can't eat it? So that's why I called it that. And here I have, let's see, do I have my cheat sheet here? This is also a Asuka. This is the weathered wood or the crystals. And then these 2 papers here are from Gingham Gardens, the floral, and then the one that I can say it always looks like a dish towel. I'd like to have curtains just like that. And again, the stickers are from Creative Memories. And of course, I got see the neighbor's horses in there. Okay. This one here is another 2-page spread. And this is from our vacation when we went to Osage Beach in Missouri. And we stayed at the most beautiful resort. And it was an older place, but it was so pretty. The worst part was you had to climb like 3 flights of stairs to get up there. But I just thought it was a beautiful spot. And let's see, my wood here is from Echo Park's Summer Dream. The anchor paper I use is just from Paper Studios. I'm not sure where my stickers came, but I also used some jewelry charms. And then I made the little flags. And Janet from RTS Scrapbooking, she's the one who showed us how to make the flags. And I love making the flags. And then I've got a wood piece here. And then it was the Knowles Resort. And this is the view from our place that we stayed in. And this is the living room and the dining area. And this is the bedroom that we got to stay in. We go on vacation with my sister a lot, and I had both sisters there this year. It was awesome. We had a great time. Played lots of games, sat in the pool, chatted. It was a nice, relaxing vacation. Okay, and here's another day from our vacation. This was actually on our anniversary, and again we were out on the lake. I used the Webster's Pages painted passport, and I used this because it had the compass on it, because if you're there, they always have compasses on their shirts and stuff like that, and a lot of things with compass coordinates on there. And so I thought it's perfect playing that up on the scrapbook page. And then I had made these for our one of our swaps on Love RTS Facebook page. So that's what I used there since it was our vacation. And again, I just used the one paper because it's so beautiful. It's like I didn't want to take away from it. So that's me and my husband. Okay, and then here is another page, and this is from Bagnell Dam Boulevard. And this is like a little shop town that was just, it was probably 15-20 minutes from where we stayed. It wasn't that far. And I love flip-flops. In fact, you know, it's winter right now, but I still have on flip-flops. I just wear them with socks in the winter. I don't wear them outside like that, though. But, so I did the whole thing in flip-flops. And it's like the flip-flop shop called Life's Better in Flip-Flops. They actually have 2 flip-flops flanking the door, a right and a left. I thought that was so cute. And then it seemed like a lot of places that we went on vacation, Betty Boop would be there. So we actually looked her up online to see if she was there someplace, and we found her in one of the shops. Now we went there I think it was this year, and we couldn't find Betty Boop anywhere. There was little Betty Boops, but they don't count. They have to be like life size. And this is a rainbow that is from one of the swaps from Love RTS Facebook page. And I used the rainbow because it was a dreary, dreary day, but we still had a wonderful time. So I just figured the rainbow was so appropriate for that day. Oh, and again, this is the painted passport, and you see how it has the compasses. Oh, and this is it was called Wild Flowers, and I don't remember where it's from, and I forgot to write it down. But it kind of looks like watercolor. It was really a pretty collection. I'm sure I'll have something else made with that soon. I did make a wedding book, or like a honeymoon book for my nephew and his wife out of that collection. Okay, this one here is ruins that are like castle ruins that are in the area where we stayed, and it's called my camera cut off, and I'm not exactly sure where I was at, but I did check it out and find out that I was on the last one. And this one is called Castle Ruins, and it's at the Tonka Castle, and it's in Camden, Missouri. Oh, brothers, this is my second time doing this video. I'll tell you, I haven't got any better. I said I have COVID brain, but I'm feeling pretty good today, but still, I guess, a little cloudy, because I did notice that I called one of the papers Rustic Hutch. I don't know if you guys remember that little shop, but I know they had one up in Fort Wayne when I lived there. But this one here, this paper is from Country Rustic. It's an American Crafts, and you've kind of seen that throughout because they have the really beautiful wood papers, and also the floral is from there too. And I don't think I told you all this stuff, so I'm just gonna be saying that again. But oh, the guy who built the place, well, he started building it, and then he died in 1906 when he was in a car crash. And so I actually looked up the cars that would have been out during that time, and this one that I had in Creative Memories actually looks like the kind of car which he probably would have crashed in, because it's from that time period. So I thought that was pretty cool that I actually found one of my stickers. But this is me and my husband. We're kind of standing on a ledge, and this is what was behind us, but you can kind of see it back in here. And so here's a closer look of the Lakes of the Ozarks. It's a really beautiful place. My friend made this. It was one of the things that was in our swap that we did in Love RTS Facebook group. And here, well, here's page 1. I'm showing you out of order, but I may have already showed you. I don't know. I know it cut off during this, and I couldn't really tell exactly where it was in the thing, but because when it showed me, it didn't even show me all the pictures, or all of this set. But that's it for now. I do have probably 2 more layout shares I could do. But that's it for today. I thought I would do one that didn't have any children in it. So it'd be something different because now the rest will probably all have children in them. But, you know, we like those kids. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.